Now, from CBS 6 Sports, Final Score Friday with Sports Director Lane Casadante and Sean Robertson, sponsored by Bojangles. It's Bo Time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Week 13 of Final Score Friday. Lane and Sean here with the cheerleaders from Thomasdale, wrapping up our 27th season on CBS 6 and narrowing an already small playoff field down to just the lucky few in the regionals. All of these matchups are Game of the Week worthy, but Patrick Henry went back on the road again this week to take on the top-ranked Dinwiddie Generals.
These two met 2 years ago in the regional final, a 13-6 Patriot win in Ashland. Tonight, they had to make the longest trip in the Central region, some 61 miles between them, with the winner advancing to next week's regional final. The last 3 meetings between the two have all taken place in the postseason. Both Dinwiddie and Patrick Henry in search of their first regional final appearance since 2019. We're going to pick it up first quarter. Generals forced to punt. Patriots play it well as they went with the fake punt, stopping the Generals short of the first down, giving Patrick Henry great field position. It sets up Jordan Allen, the Davidson commit. He finds the end zone from 2 yards, gives Patrick Henry an early 7-0 lead. Near the end of the quarter, more Allen, nothing there on the left. So what does he do? He comes back right and will run right down the sideline. Get out of the way! As he takes it 56 yards for the touchdown. Patriots are 14-0. Last play of the first quarter, Harry Dalton finds the end zone from 8 yards. Generals down 17-7 at the half. First play of the second half. Who do they go to for Patrick Henry? Allen.
Jordan Allen.
Right up the middle. He's running down to Davidson, North Carolina. 61 yards for the touchdown. Allen rushed for 219 yards and 4 TDs. Patriots win 35-20. They advance to the regional 4B final next week.
Just super proud of our guys. Team leadership, great group of guys that just wanted to play. And they keep playing. They got one more week. We get to practice on Thanksgiving. And there's outside of that practicing for a state championship, which I've never done yet, but would love to do. That's one of the best practices you can have.
Midlothian's best season in school history rolls on with another home game tonight, hosting Hermitage, the first ever meeting between these two programs. Midlow got off to a great start. Cooper Meads with a 20-yard touchdown pass to Braden Lee, and the Trojans led 7-0. Then on defense, Knox Berry steps in front of this one. They won't get him. 61 yards for the touchdown, 14-0 Trojans. Hermitage, though, comes back behind Jeremiah Coney. A 1-yard touchdown run here, cut the lead in half. Coney would score again later in the first half to tie the game at 14 at the break. Boy, Amber loves to give the scores away before we are ready. Amber's got someplace to be tonight because Coney down inside the 5 led to another Panthers score. As our astute director already told you, Hermitage advances 24-14 over the Trojans.
Quick trigger. Out to the east end, Hollis Springs hosting Douglas Freeman, a Henrico County series that dates back to 1958. The Springers have won 7 of their last 8 to include a playoff matchup in 2016. The Mavericks are forced to punt, but they punt it to the wrong man, Kwanye Vini, who receives it at his own 25-yard line. And if we show this, that means something special is going to happen. 75 yards later, the Springers are up 7-0. Later in the quarter, Michael Hodge from 24 yards out, nice cut down the sideline to make it 14-0 Hollis Springs. Then Foster Powell, Aziz Foster Powell, he has a 15-yard touchdown run. Springers are 21-0 at that point. They advance to the regional final. They get Hermitage, 36-0 victors over the Mavericks.
Another team with a lengthy road trip tonight. Verona up in Fredericksburg, actually really suburban Fredericksburg, taking on King George tonight. These two have not met since 1960. Foxes came in undefeated. Verona gets the first break of the game. Kavion Keys is going to recover the fumble near midfield. A couple of plays later, Josiah Minor punches it in from 6 yards out, and it's 7-0 Blue Devils. King George would respond on 4th and 27, or 4th and 7 rather, from the 27. Zach Ferguson rolls out, throws back the other way, finds Aiden Wolfuck. He takes it all the way in. Game tied at 7. Foxes had a field goal to make it 10-7. They would not score again. Miles Derricott, 22 yards here to Anthony Fisher, 14-10 Devils at that point. Then after a Blue Devil interception, Taman Brown scores from 2 yards out. Amber, show them what they've won. Verona wins a regional semifinal 28-10 over King George. When we come back, Still got a lot more to get to on this final week of Final Score Friday. Stay with us.